It's time for the cuts. Time for Cumulus cuts. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
I thought it was squashed.
I thought it was squashed. And a dork named Carl. Friday, Friday, Friday! Payday!
2025. First Friday of 2025. It's a fucking great day. Yay! How are you? Happy Friday. We're doing it. It's happening, whatever. Things are doing things and people are doing people. I'm here. I'm queer. Hello. I'm Jim J. Bullock. Good to be here. Mud Shark. Yeah. What a great week. Glad the holidays are over. Rear mirror. I don't want to look back. We're going forward, baby. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for doing the show today. Thanks for being a part of it. Jump in the chat if you're over on X. We're on YouTube. That's where the party's at. Who watches on X? I really want to know. I'm not on Rumble today. I didn't put the Rumble. I don't know. Rumble's weird. It's just seems like it's a place just for losers, even though I'm going to be joining locals. Anyways. Yeah, so join YouTube and be a part of it. We have a great community of good people, great moderators. Oh my God. Great moderators. The best. I love the moderators, and I'm not pandering either. They were fully vetted, the best in the business. I'd take a bullet for one of my moderators. What about you? Huh? What about your channel? Would you take a bullet for a moderator? I don't think so. Would you trust them with everything in your life? I don't think so. I don't think you would. Z-Man would. Oh, yeah. Properly vetted, good human beings. Thank you, moderators, for doing the Lord's work. Now, I get messages all the time like, this guy timed me out. Who timed me out? Who blocked me? I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. If you did get timed out and you did get blocked, you deserved it. That's all I'm going to say. I try not to block anyone, but if you're spamming, you're just being a fucking dick, bye. Don't fuck up the chat, dog. We got good people rocking over here. We're having a good time. I need attention. Look at me. Look at me. I'm Big Black. I need attention. No one listens to Howard Stern anymore, so I'm going to go into the shit verse and make some noise. I don't even hate Big Black. I really don't. Just fun fucking with the guy. He fucks with me, I'll fuck with him back. Fuck with me, I'll fuck with you back. Listen, today's a late start. I apologize. It might be a short show, too. I'm busy. I know. What do you got to do? I got a lot. I got to see if Vinny Cash accepted the CEO position. I got to put together the Hall of Fame. I got to get the $100 scroll going. I got a bunch of shit I got to do. I got to hook up this thing over there and that over there. I like to keep everything a mystery of the mind. What's going on behind this? Everything. Today was a busy day. I had to skip the gym. I couldn't go to the gym today. I got my infrared sauna in, but I couldn't go to the gym today because I had to run around, get stuff. Now, here's a great story. Here's a little story about anyway. Today I had to run errands. I had to pick up stuff, and an interesting thing happened. I went to the Home Depot. I had to pick up some things, and I had to make a couple of house keys. And I was going down one of the aisles, and I saw someone I knew, and I was just like, cool. And I didn't want to talk to this person, and I avoided this person. I was like, I don't have time to get into a conversation. I got to get things done. So I go down one aisle, and he's standing in the aisle. I'm like, oh shit. And I go the other direction. I'm in the other direction. Then all of a sudden, he comes in that direction. Then I go in another aisle. He's in that aisle. And I'm just avoiding him because I don't want to say hello because I don't want to get caught up in a conversation. So I'm like, fuck. So I go down another aisle and I said, skip it. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to check out with what I have. And then I go to skip out with what I have. He's in line. So all of a sudden, I'm in line. And all of a sudden, I put the stuff away. I left the keys because I just didn't want to say hello to this person. So I spent more time avoiding this person than actually saying hello and have a conversation. Is that mentally fucked up? Is that some sort of problem? Am I the problem? Do I have issues? I think so. I think that's what's happening. So anyways, it was a long morning of running around and avoiding people, but I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm glad you're joining us today. I want to shout out to Craig T, who sent me a $50 Venmo this morning saying that thank you for the shirt. Hope you have a good 2025, but thank you very much for doing that. That's very cool of you. Much appreciated, Craig T. I'm putting together the $100 sponsor list this weekend on the scroll, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll try to pop on this weekend because I got a lot of stuff to get to that I'm probably not going to get to today, unfortunately. But we're going to get as much in as we can. As much as we can. But joining us out of the gate is our guy, Stephen Bravo, who is a motherfucker who always leads the charge with the first membership of the day. Because Gino Bisconte said the worst thing you could possibly say. If you don't have $5, you need to reevaluate your life. Oh! And Stephen Bravo's life has been fixed. Thanks again for your generosity, Stephen Bravo. And shout out to Vinny Cash, shout out to Ken Mosca, shout out to Bill from Jersey renewing their $100 memberships. And shout out to Eva for renewing hers. There it is. I went to the post office today. I dropped off a bunch of shirt stickers, so they should be coming. A lot of them going to California, overseas, Canada. So week and a half. Sorry. I paid for the shipping, so it'll get there when it gets there. Come on. Come on. We're doing our best. Great week this week. I hope everything's happening for you. I hope you're feeling good. As you saw at the end of MLC yesterday, Gino got clipped by our Clippers. The great Clippers. Give the Clippers a shout out over here. Oh, sorry, Eva. Pull you down real quick. So Thorough, Joe Burrow. Misery Loves Clips. Doom. My Lost Interest. And Stallion 19. Thank you very much. Throw them a couple bucks if you can for doing these clips for us. They're doing the Lord's work, and we can't do it without them. And that's a fucking fact.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
But Gino is turning the turn. All of a sudden, it's looking pretty dark for his loyalty to Anthony Cumia for going on MLC. Gino was not happy at all. He was actually pissed. And he wants gratitude and he wants confirmation of being a great, loyal friend.
Just going to stop being the nice, loyal guy that I am and just speak my fucking mind, especially when now you're saying you paid me twice as much when you should have. I said it. Good Lord. And then you slight Garrett and Steve. Well, I would add a co-host. What the fuck were Garrett and Steve? Oh, get it all. Get it all. Copy it all. It's just, look, the new year moving forward, I cannot thank everyone enough who's joined my Patreon, who's stayed loyal to what we were doing. I can't.
Some people say I'm repetitive. Gino, I've heard this rant at least 9 times. We get it. You're happy. They stayed loyal. You're part of the Gino love and all that. We get it. We joined your Patreon. Where are we going with this?
I mean, I started the Patreon so late because, well, you know, when I thought I was, you know, being rewarded for my fucking loyalty at Compound Media, and I'd be heading over to Gavin's shit network that has fucking gone out of its way. Out of its way. It's like Gavin would have had to try harder to fuck up Anthony's show as much as he has with fucking Ryan Katz-Rivera, who, I'm sorry, makes everything sound tinny.
All right. Well, this is Gino right now projecting. He's butthurt because Gavin, well, it wasn't even Gavin's decision, really. It was just a business decision Anthony was a pussy about that cut him loose. And he let Steve and Garrett go, and he's upset about that. So he's crying. He, you know, it's just like when I got fired from the radio, you just start projecting. You're like, what? You start blaming everybody else except for taking responsibility for what it was. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. And plus, Anthony's a big pussy. I'll have Gino's back on that one, Gino. I got your back on that one. Anthony is a pussy. He was a pussy for how he let you go.
Fucking didn't take Garrett and Steve. I'll be the first to admit. People are like, oh, they should have taken Garrett, not Gino. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want they should have taken Steve and Garrett. Oh, yeah. They should have at least taken Drew. Yeah. But they didn't. They didn't. And you get what you don't pay for over there. And I'll tell you, I will to the end of time be loyal to Anthony. But
will ya? Will ya? I don't think so. I think you're just waiting to unload. I think that's coming. You're hurt. You're a hurt boy. I get it, Gino. You're upset. You feel rejected. It's man rejection. I get it. Breaking up with men is the worst to do. If you had a colleague or a friend, I've broken up with many women who has not complained as much as men do when you cut them out of your life. They get hurt. They get butt hurt. They're rejected. And that's what's going on here. And Gino, you know, if Gavin said, come on over the network, we're going to pay you what Anthony was paying you, you'd be like, this is the best network ever. This is great. Nothing's better than this. Compound uncensored till I die. This is what we do. It's us against the world. That's what would be happening. But you got boxed out. Like Bill Lambier boxing you out of the paint, and now you're on the outside looking in saying, they suck. They're not good. This is not a good network. The sound's terrible. Garrett and Steve, blah, blah, blah.
You know, what am I supposed to say to him? What am I supposed to say when someone goes on air and says, yeah, I was just, and he's watching the money Kevin is making, and maybe he's thinking, you know, why'd I even merge with Gavin? Why didn't I just do my own thing? My sound would be just as shitty, and it wouldn't be this shitty because I would have brought Garrett in. But no. So then I sit there and you're like, oh, it was just a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a
joke, man. This shit's real, dog. This shit's real. You think this is a game? This is real shit, dog. This is not a joke. It's serious.
Joke. Fucking, it's whatever you want it to be. But I'm proud of how I got here. I'm proud of what I've always done behind the desk, behind the microphone, on stage, off stage. Everyone that fucking has followed me over to Patreon, thank you, knows this is the guy I've always been, knows that I'm a genuine dude. And I say it like it is. And yeah, you're welcome, Anthony, for me fucking throwing the shit on my back when everything was crashing around. You're welcome for me keeping my fucking busted jaw shut when Pat Dixon fucking broke it and told everyone.
What? What? Gino, what did Pat Dixon do?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
He broke your jaw? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Oh my God, when did this happen? Gino, this is an exclusive.
Told everyone that you fucking had to fire him because I threatened to sue you, and you never once said, that's a lie. Try it, Anthony. I fucking showed up and did my fucking job because I was grateful. But instead, what do I hear? Yeah,
Wait, I showed up and did my job because I was fucking grateful. Don't you show up to do your job because you're getting paid a lot of money and that's what you're supposed to do? Like, you were just grateful? Yeah, if Anthony was giving me a salary for 8 years, I'd show up too because it was what I have to do. And literally, with all due respect, Gino, I know you wished me a happy birthday and you wished me well, and I appreciate that, and I returned it. But Anthony was letting you show up to get drunk and get paid. That's a great job. That's a great job, to show up and get paid and get drunk. Sign me up. I have a resume. Let's go. I'll get hired in 5 seconds if I could just show up and get drunk. I'm in. Where do I sign?
shouldn't have given Gino all that money. It's a fuck. And then you do the fucking soprano. It's a fucking joke. God damn it. You're hurting feelings, buddy. You're hurting fucking feelings.
You know what it was? This
Jesus
compound.
Christ. Why don't you ask Garrett?
Chrissy, Gino, Anthony, they were like a cult at one point. They were like a cult. You know, when Carl and all of them and Steel Toe, they all started to shit on me. They all joined in. And now the cult's gone. Now it's broken. The whole team is done. The gang's broken and they don't know what to do, where to go. They're all struggling. They're all trying to figure it out. Anthony cut them loose. And now they're hurt men. Hurt men are, they're the worst. I don't like them. Hurt men are sad. I'm getting confirmation Melton's sniping right now because he has no ideas. He has none. He has no ideas. He's not creative. He's not smart. He just does what everybody else does, even though it's played out. Melton, you can snipe. I don't give a fuck. You're a clown. You're a joke. You're a fat bitch. You know, speaking of hurt man, that's who's sniping me. A hurt man. I rejected his friendship. That's what happened. I didn't want anything to do with him. He took advantage of my good nature. I was nice to him, overly nice, and I didn't have to be, despite his rumors and his reputation. Instead of going after Red Bar, who clowned the fuck out of him for 2 years and continue to. He's going to go back to his old shit. Here's the thing, fat fuck. When you were coming after me, I was a wounded bird. I was hurt. Those aren't the days anymore. You're a clown dog. I know how the sausage is made. I know what you are. You know it too. You know you're a fucking fraud. That's what you are. You got 10 people convinced that you're the new guy, this thing? You're a hurt, broken, untalented copycat of a man. I get it. I understand. I'm doing well now. It hurts. That's not the narrative. I saw it. I've been through this before with Carl and everybody else. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror. You don't have much time on this earth. You're not long for this world. I mean, what's it going to be first? Heart failure? Cancer? Lung cancer? You're an ugly looking, unhealthy man who's not self-aware of what he is and who he is. So enjoy your final days on earth. Don't get it twisted. I know what you are. You know I know what you are. You hate it. You will forever be a bitch. That's what you are. Okay? I've talked to every comic. You're not respected by any of them. You're a clown. Anyone who's had a working relationship with you, you've burned. You're an emotional baby. I blocked your fucking ass. Kevin Brennan kicked you to the curb. Shuley kicked you to the curb. So this is what it is. You're down to the puppet and Carl's community that you're grifting off of. And this is true. This is true. No one's intimidated by you at all. You did 7 hours on Steel Toe the other day. You have no ideas. That's it. That's what it is. Okay? In fact, let's just play a bunch of Melty right now. Let's get to it. First, let's get the bill from Jersey. Thank you. God damn it. Gifting 5. Open up your membership tabs. Oh my God, he said tab. He said it wrong. Oh my God. We did it. Let's get through some of these and then we'll jump into it. Melton Super Tits have a young girl's voice. He's a creep. I mean, yeah, we all know that. That's what he is. That's never going to change. Thank you, Friday night of gyros and making white women. Amen. There it is. Shout out to all the white women watching us. Eva, Doodle, KB. Damn! We love them. We love the white women here. And the women of color, Miss New York. Why were you avoiding me at Home Depot, gay rollerblade? I didn't have time. I didn't have time to talk to you. I was busy.
Oh my God. Holy fuck.
Fernum, Chad, I'm trying to renew my membership in my settings and your page doesn't have the option. My laptop is down. Is there a link or something? I don't know. There's a link I pinned it to the top. Go to that top, accept gifted memberships. Maybe you'll get an accepted one. But I don't necessarily know how that works. I'm not IT. Again, I started learning this stuff 2 years ago, really learning how to do. I don't know. I'm learning as I go, okay? I'm not a fucking tech nerd like Melton, a guy who was on the cheerleading team, you know? Maybe ask him. Go over to his stream. Melton's trying to latch on to you again. He's got nothing, man. He's got nothing. He's a fucking fraud. He's a joke. And if it wasn't for me and Kevin, he wouldn't have an audience. We saw the numbers. We went over them. I don't have to go over them every day. Before he started covering me and Steel Toe and getting in business with me, he had like 117 people covering Ty Riviera and Butch Bradley. That's what he is. That's what he does. Community after community. How's the super tip system going over there? Can I have some of that information too? Melton super tips allow you to dox all your haters. I don't want anyone doxed. I don't want anyone doxed. Nice podcast, stupid. Thank you very much for gifting 5. You fucking rule. I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's magical. It's magical. Ghost Crusaders gifting 1. There we go. That's a good thing. Maybe, hopefully, Fernham got one from you. Melton is a closeted homosexual with a slow wife. I mean, it's just a sad situation over there. It really is. I mean, she's dating. He's married now, technically. I mean, he lied about all those anniversary shows about being married, but now he's married to Rocky Dennis. He's married to Rocky Dennis from the movie Mask. It's sad. Oh my God, it's fucking great. Let's get into Melty. He wants to watch Melty. He wants to watch him, doesn't he? Did you know Melty was a sketch comedy guy? Melty's been doing podcasting for 21 years. 21! With absolutely nothing to show for it. I never heard of the fucking guy till I met him in Oklahoma. Until Earl said, yeah, I'll vouch for him. Even though I got a creepy feeling when I first met the fucking guy. Should have stayed with that. But Earl, being a friend, I took his recommendation. He vouched for him.
Hello.
And boy, was I wrong. But let's talk comedy, everybody. This is Melty when he was actually trying to do it. He was in it before he got ran out of comedy. He was trying to be a guy. He was a sketch comedy performer. He was a radio guy. He was in improv troops. He did it all. This guy had it all. But the comedy, man, was amazing. Look at this piece he put together. He got a green screen. He got everything. Let's watch the comedy genius that is him. Thank you to Hackverse Anonymous. Oops. I don't want to miss a word because this is gold. This is gold.
Hi, I'm comedian Patrick Melton back with another post-Thanksgiving tip on how you can save yourself a little bit of money.
So he's talking with the lispy voice, but back then he was talking with the lispy voice through his nose. I've never seen anybody trying to sound masculine like him. He just can't do it. He'll forever have the gay voice.
After the holiday. You know how sometimes after Thanksgiving dinner, you'll have a lot of food left over. Turkey, stuffing, veggies, and my favorite, pumpkin pie. Now, what do you do with all this food? You eat it as fast as you can, but it goes bad.
He wrote this, guys. Watch the payoff. It's really good. He wrote it. This is his sketch writing. This is comedy.
Very quickly because it's all so fresh, especially pumpkin pie. Where do I store mine? That's a little secret I'm going to share with you on this post-Thanksgiving tip. Now, this is a trick that I can do, and this is not edited. This is not no special effects or anything like that.
Trust me, the setup's worth it. The setup's worth it. You're going to want to watch this. This is comedy gold, guys. This long setup, it's going to be a fucking hoot.
want to make it very clear that this is just something I learned to do many Thanksgivings ago when I was a kid. I can fit an entire pumpkin pie in my mouth. That's what I do. I eat pies at a time. I mean, you wouldn't doubt me by looking at my stash.
Because you're fat! Because you're fat! Because you're a fat fuck! I get it! Self-deprecation! Oh my God! Oh my God, you call it out before we call it out. Oh my God! That's fucking great! Self-deprecation is fucking hilarious. I was gonna call you fat, but you beat me to the punch. Oh, that's years and years of getting picked on. Oh, what a great defense mechanism. Oh my God. Good stuff, buddy.
I'm gonna fit this entire pumpkin pie in my mouth. We got a backup B-roll video shooting just to show you there's no trickery.
Look at all production, green screen, lights, 2 cameras for this payoff. Oh, I can't wait.
There's no cuts, there's no special effects. This whole pie will be in my mouth. Here we go.
We get it. Okay, finally, here we go.
It's give me a whew.
You're looking right. Good performing.
Okay. Now pumpkin pie is very crumbly. So I have to, I'm just gonna couple bites and I gotta get.
You know, I'm eating because I'm fat. You know, you get it. I'm a fat guy, so I gotta have pumpkin pie. You get it?
My mouth acclimated to the pie. A layered dough, if you will. All right, we're good. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Crumbly pie. Okay, I'm gonna only be able to pick up a part of it at a time because.
Right.
So good. I'm tired. So good. Oh my God. This is a big piece.
Do it again. Do it again.
You gotta clean out the pan. Wow. I can't believe it. But I got the whole thing in my mouth.
Yeah, you did.
And it's only 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Oh, motherfucker, you're a genius. Let's break this down, guys. I mean, this was his idea of a good sketch. This is sketch writing 101 right here. I have an 8-year-old nephew who would think this was funny. And he put this together. He got production together. He got his green screen. I got this idea. He probably called one of his buddies. Hey, man, listen, can you help me film it on the second camera? I got a great idea. It's going to go viral. I'm going to like put pumpkin pie and I'm just going to throw it in my mouth. It's going to go all over. And then he's like, okay, then what happens? That's it. That's the sketch. And... But I was just gonna, it's just gonna be like, I'm throwing pie in my mouth. I'm a fat guy. Yeah. Will you film it? Okay. I'll give you like $50. You know, trust me, this is gonna make me big. This is the one. Because I'm a fat guy and throwing pie in my mouth. It's fucking great. God damn. Mel, I feel like a fucking asshole. I really do. You're hilarious. I was wrong about you. Even though I saw you struggle that Wednesday when we were in Tulsa and you couldn't follow me. I know you're going to lie about that, but that's a fact. That happened. You know it. I was wrong. I felt bad for you at the time. I didn't know who you were. I was like, oh, this guy. And you got, you put it together and you figured it out. You weren't great. And I was like, he's not that funny. But after seeing this, I'm wrong. I'm the first to say, you're a fucking genius. This is good. Watch.
What are we fucking doing, man? What are we doing? Is my face clean?
Oh my God, did Robert Smigel write this? Wait, there's his social. Follow him. Follow him. I got to follow this guy right now. Wait, what was it again? pmelt.com, Facebook. I got to follow this guy now. This is fucking good. I want to see what else he has, because why did you quit sketch comedy, man? Why did you quit? You could have got on Saturday Night Live. Did you send this to Lauren Michaels? Did Lauren Michaels see this? Because you got fucked, dog. That's good shit. And then you got this series, Bed Monkey. Now this is fucking top-notch Will Ferrell. I'm talking, holy shit. I don't know who wrote this. This is, Conan O'Brien had to write this one. He had a series called Bed Monkey. Trust me, guys. I know. You're going to want to see this. This is good shit. There's a reason why. I mean, there's absolutely no reason why he never made it in comedy. And he has such a little following on the corner of the internet, grifting off the WATP community and me and Kevin. Because Melton on his own, this is him. You're going to want to see this.
Fire drill! You should see the look on your face when you see the muffins.
Fire drill. Wow. Good stuff, man. I got to see another one. I subscribed. I'm into P Melt comedy. All right, here's Dad. Let's watch this one.
So basically what I'm trying to say is you don't have a dad. You're like Alf. Good night.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Fuck, man. Why did I cut you out of my life? Why did I tell you to go fuck yourself with the merch when you became an emotional baby, when you accused me of stealing Wordless Wednesday and I said, go fuck yourself? I didn't like you. I was just being a nice guy. I said, go keep the money. I fucked up. When Citizen M sent me that super chat saying, you know, you should make up with Melton, he could help you out. I know, I fucked up. I could work with this guy. Like when he just had an emotional meltdown on Pat Dixon's show the other day because of super tips and the doxing. I want to be a part of it, Mel. Teach me your ways. I want in at Hackamania. I need to be a part of that. You're the guy. You are the guy. You know who I like more than sketch comedy Melton and stand-up comedy Melton? I like Hot Take Melton before he came into the shitverse, Dabbleverse, and gripped it off me and Kevin. Shock Jock Melton. This side of Melton is the best. Because there's all kinds of incarnations of Melton. You know, there's sketch guy, there's dance troupe, there's cheer team, there's bye-bye birdie guy, there's play guy. There's guy who goes overseas without his wife, grifting up, taking all the money he took from his audience, doesn't bring back any content, any photos, to go watch musicals and plays. And then there's Shock Jock fucking Melton, who is insane. He comes at you with Hot Take. And it's just like, it's like Howard Stern in his heyday. This is when he was getting what? How many views we got here? How many views do we got here? 270 views. This was 3 years ago. And look, he was a little bit slimmer. Just a little bit slimmer. Not much. But as the weight gained and the skin became more grotesque and the pubic hair became more patchy, the lights dimmed and got darker and darker, and the pubic hair beard got bigger and bigger to hide his 4 chins. It's a sad reality to watch this man slowly die in front of our face. But this was the guy before he latched on to me and Kevin Brennan. Listen, these are his takes. And if you're shocked, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This guy was a shock fucking jock.
Fuck yeah.
Just watch. Just watch.
And people, this is not a popular stance, but fuck them. Fuck homeless people. Kick them when you see them. Fuck them. I want you to really think about what it would take for you to become homeless. Now, you know, I assume all of you make minimum wage. How do you feel about the Nintendo Switch family of systems?
I like when Melton like says a little something and he gives that Burt Kreischer. He laughs at his thing like, no, I'm assuming all of you make minimum wage. Fuck homeless people, man. Fuck them. Kick them. I don't give a fuck. And here's why.
Systems. Well, I'm glad you asked. The tough question. I don't know. I will
Well, there's
say
a
this.
skin. I can't zoom in on it like he learned from Red Bar. But that skin is really bad. It's getting worse at age 45. I know you're like, oh, Chad's 50. I mean, I'm 4.5 years older than you, but I'm going to live longer. That's a fact. I look better than you. I'm more accomplished in every capacity you can think of when it comes to comedy compared to you. But I will say this, regardless of what you say about me, my skin is way, way clearer than yours. Yours is bad. And now listen, you're going to think I'm a fucking dick and I'm sticking it to you. I'm not. I'm not sticking it to you. Melton, you have a poor diet. You look like shit. And the skin's getting worse. It's getting creepy. You're already a creep. I mean, it fits your fucking persona. I know you have zero self-awareness. And I've said this to you before on stream. The fact that you have the balls to get on front of the camera and to go on stages where people are uncomfortable looking at you, because you do make people feel uncomfortable. You're an ugly man. You look like Grimace. And you have a pedophile look. That's a fact. You can't deny it. You make people feel uncomfortable. But you could do something about it. Instead of sniping and going and doing 7-hour shows of repeating, if somebody can do that for me, can you cut up a show, a 7-hour show, and just put him repeating himself over and over and over again? Instead of doing all that, I mean this, and you're going to think I'm a dick, go for a walk. Do something physical. Quit vaping all day. Quit smoking cigarettes. Quit smoking weed because you can't live in your own brain. You can't deal with the thoughts in your brain. Your depression that you've dealt with, that you've admitted to. When you beg Josh Denny to come back in your life. Oh, Josh, I'm sorry. I was in a bad place. I wasn't happy with myself. I was unhealthy, but I'm in a better place. You're the same guy. You're the same guy. Nothing's ever changed. Nothing's ever changed. You're the same miserable fuck. You're angry. You're an angry nerd. You don't like anything about you. That's why you smoke weed all fucking day long. You're not comfortable in your own skin. See, I did something about that. I did something about my life.
Every day.
I knew I was in a depressed period of my life. I went through a lot. I've been through a lot. We all have. But I woke up and I went and changed things. I got on a exercise regimen. I got a trainer. I eat healthy. I eat clean. I put discipline in my life, unlike you. I've seen you in person. All you do is sit around and smoke weed all day long, watching other people do things, picking up on what they're doing, copying what they're doing all day long. Smoking, watching, eating, smoking, watching, consuming all day long. I'm telling you, man, get a gym membership. You live in Vegas, go for hikes in the trails, do something, get cardio in. Eat healthy. Put down the pipe. Get a trainer. You're killing it, right? Even though you owed the IRS money for how many years? You were in trouble with the IRS and you had bad credit. That's the reason why the house is in your wife's name. You got money now. You made a couple bucks the last 2 years off the steel toe coverage, right? Right, Patty? Get a trainer. Infrared sauna. I was there this morning at the sauna. Hours, sweating. Feel good. Good for your skin. Good for your skin, baby. I'm 50. I look fucking good. And may I suggest, and I'm being honest, dude, I know you have hatred in your heart. You have anger issues. I broke up with you. Man rejection. I get it. Butthurt. Exposed. Narcissistic injury. May I suggest my $100 sponsor, a good friend of mine. And I'm telling you, I've been wearing this since 2016. I was one of her test dummies and I'm addicted. In fact, I got Nikki Glazer on, who's hosting the Golden Globe. She's doing great. Swartzen's on it. It works. Take that money, go to perryskincare.com. Use the promo code CHAD, get 10% off your order. This is all natural stuff. It works. Everything in it's natural. It's good for you. It's moisturizer. It would clean up your terrible skin within weeks. I'm telling you, try it out. perryskincare.com, bookmark it, promo code CHAD10, get 10% off your order. You're an ugly man. I'm trying to make you look less like a pedophile. You're always going to be a creep. But I'm telling you, man, do it. And you're like, Chad's an asshole. Do it. You won't. You won't. You know what you're going to do? You're going to take that money that you made and you're going to do like you said. You're going to go to Costco and buy hot dogs and eat the pizza and the fountain drinks. You love fountain drinks. You love fountain drinks. You remember you said, I go to Costco. They got good hot dogs and pizza and soda. Where I go buy my brisket. Go buy some healthy shit. I'm telling you, man. I did it. It works. It works. You'll see me in AC. You're going to like, holy shit. Yeah, dude. Hard work, discipline, something you don't have. You know? You're not. You won't listen. You're dumb.
Homeless people?
Homeless people.
They're not good for anything. They don't contribute to society. And I would ask you what you think it would take for you to find yourself sleeping on the street. Now, look at all this stuff. I present to you nothing short of mental illness. So, if everyone on the street, long term anyway, like houses on a market. How long has a house been on a market? 30 days. Something's wrong with it. Okay? You see a lot of offers on it, but it never quite kicks in. Right? Something's wrong with that house. I'd submit the same program for homeless people. Over 30 days, it's not all there. There's a problem with the foundation. Failed inspection several times. This is a broken person, okay? Because
Again, this was Hot Take Melton. He did this for a long time with no viewers, a long time. After he got kicked from community to community, from Twitch to YouTube to whatever, then became Bitcoin scam guy. But this was him, Hot Take. It was pretty good.
I even if I everybody
This
in my
is before he became the sniper that sniped the sniper and the sniper network. And then he just beat the idea to the fucking ground after I did it for 6 months with Kevin Brennan when we were going through our war. But he still thinks it's a hot fucking thing. Go back to Hot Take Melton. This is what we need. Back to 117 views. Go back. Listen to this.
personal life, which I try to keep far away from this program. Let's say everybody in my
You're going to want to go sign up for the overdose to see this stuff. I mean, it's a fucking treat. It's a hoot. Go sign up to the overdose to seeing Hot Take Melton.
personal life turned their back on me, and it was like, whatever. Like, I have the show,
Hit the like button.
and I think somebody would offer me a couch to sleep on at a minimum. And failing that, I think if I could walk into a church and find a compassionate person, I'd be able to convince them to take me in when I got back on my feet. Okay? Because people who go to church are fucking idiots. But when you're mentally ill, you can't maintain relationships with friends, family. You can't really maintain a job.
So, Melton just said when you're mentally ill, you can't maintain friendships with family. You can't maintain a job. He's admitted he hasn't had a job in how long? Because he's really good at grifting and scamming. He likes to get together these meetups so he can scam off the fans. These luncheons. He loves dinner and luncheons with the fans. Remember that photo of him eating burgers with the twinks? What happened to those guys? I love to get those twinks on the show. What happened to them? He's been doing it every day for every year for 20 years. Meeting up, meet up, eating. But yet he has no friends. He has Moody, that weirdo he met online from New Zealand. He meets everyone online. But he has no working relationships with comedians. He lives in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, where it's a hotbed of comedians. I wouldn't say it's the Mecca. You got New York City, Austin, and Vegas. They're probably the biggest scenes. But yet he can't walk into a comedy club. Yet he puts on a festival where you can't get any legitimate comedian to work. He has to meet guys he met off the internet 2 years ago. Who do you got in that scene? You got Brent Ernst, Derek Richards. How come they're not doing the festival? How come you can't get those guys? How come they don't vouch for you? How come out of every comedian I know, they don't vouch for you? How come nobody goes to bat for you? How come it's all negative? These are facts. These are facts. While you go around just, trashing what I am and what I do, much like Stuttering John, you run with internet rumors, defame my character. I don't pay services to hide things, like your cocaine arrest. I don't do this. You be in trouble with the IRS? I don't. I'm an open book. You, on the other hand, you're hated in your own city. There's no reason for you to be living in Vegas if you're not in the comedy scene. And you can't even get them to your festival. You got to get a former marketer who got his biggest break because of Anthony Cumia vouching for him and doing a countless commercial for his WATP program, building his Patreon. You got to go in business with a guy who was a fan of all this, who got lucky with a puppet, and some weirdo potato guy who is a creep and a coward who can't show his face. But he attacks everybody, and you can't go back at him because he hides everything. But why can't you work with these comedians? Why can't you get Tom Segura to come? Or Bert Kreischer? Why don't they want anything to do with you? I dare you to text them. I double dare you. Call them. Put it on the air. What do we have? What do we have? Nothing. I know. I want to know when you became Hot Take Melton, because you were going Steven Crowder. I saw you watching Steven Crowder. You were doing that podcast for a while. You're trying to go political. This was Hot Take guy. But he was talking about, because he projects everything he says about other people, like Steel Toe or me. It's actually him. He's the one with no friends. I mean, if you're hanging your hat on Moody, the guy you're in business with, that's great. Who are you hanging out from day to day? Who's your friend from high school that you hang out? Who's your friend from college? Who's your friend from the Tampa comedy scene that you keep in touch with? Why did you have shitty open micers at your goddamn Hackamania 1? And why did they message me saying, fuck Melton, I just took his money? They don't like you. I'm just asking questions. I need to know these answers. Why do you avoid all conflict? Every time I call on your show, you hung up on me. Why'd you run off Kevin Brennan's show? Why'd you hang up on KB? Why do you do this? Why are you a bitch? Why? I know you got a couple people fooled over there. That's fine. I'm getting backed up on super chats. I apologize. Miss New York, thank you. I love you. Very sad treadmill. Problem with fat comedy is someone always fatter. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Watch the clip Feeding the Rabbit with PM and Segura. Oh, I've seen that a million times. It's very cringe. I'm sure Tom Segura would love to have that wiped off the internet. That's when Tom was not doing anything and he ran into Melton. But I'm sure Tom Segura would love to have that removed from the internet. Damn sorry, dude. I love you. What are you sorry about?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Nick from Fort Wayne. Remember Melton? Remember that Melton is a groomer. Yeah, didn't he have like a 9-year-old fan that he moved into an apartment in New York with when they turned like 18 or something like that? KB, I'm actually a Latina, but claim I'm black when it's convenient for victimhood. All right. I know what she's doing there. Melton, she's trying to be cool with both sides. I'm cool with both of you, even though I badmouthed Melton to you on the phone. Yeah, I'll throw you under the bus if you want to play that game. Hot take Melton. Here we go.
And at some point, everybody in your life turns their back on you, right? So
he just projected right there. He's talking about mental illness, not having any friends. And at one point, everybody turns. That's what happened with Melton. I'm on to him. So are you.
really been spit out the bottom of the, phone a friend barrel when you're on the streets for 30 days. And I would suggest that we sweep you up like rotting fruit. At that point, if you won't voluntarily go into a program, where we can tell, hey, maybe if we get this person off heroin, they'll be a contributing member of society. Okay, great. If you're not interested in doing that, or we do get you cleaned up and you still seem to be a functioning tard, we're going to march you over to
the problem with Patrick Melton as a broadcaster, he's very technically savvy. That's one thing I will never take away from you. You are technically savvy. You know how to meet the right people. Your show looks good. You got the AI voices, which are repetitive and annoying, but you make money off of it. I get it. I understand. I'd never do it. I think it's played out like sniping, but that is what it is. But the problem with Melton is he's always trying to act like he's a tough guy. No one ever believes it, or a voice, or a talking head, or some sort of authority figure. And it's just no one's ever going to buy it. I mean, you got a couple of retards that are all in on it. They're like, yeah, man. Fucking Melton, man. Onion Army, man. Fucking badass, bro. We're onions. We're fucking onions, dog. That's what we are. I bought a hat. We're going to meet up at Hackamania. So let's fast forward, because Melton's out of ideas. Then he decided to use me, and I kicked him to the curb, and then he tried to come after me. And, you know, he got me. He got him, right, when I was hurting. But those aren't the days, man. It's over. You're a clown. You're exposed. Everyone on the internet knows you're a creep. Everybody. You're a creepy dude. Like someone pointed out before, I think it was Dan. You put a little girl's voice on your super tips of Aaron's daughter, which is creepy. Creepy. It's just creepy. But that's what you do. You try to be a shock jock and be like with your pedophile humor. That doesn't go anywhere. It never goes anywhere except making you look like a creep. You don't have the skill to spin it. You're not that comic. Like Godfrey said, you don't have that mic game. You're just not a good comic. That's why you don't do it anymore. Now, listen, I moved to Florida. I was living in LA. I was like, I'm just going to be a Florida comic. I don't give a fuck. That's where I'm at with my comedy. You like to spin it like Chad's trying to make it in comedy. Chad's trying to make it. He's still trying to make it. I like doing it. I'm not a lazy fuck. I'll leave my house. I'll put pants on. Okay? I can get off my couch. I still like the joke structure art form. I still like going on stage and doing it. It's fun. I like interacting with people. I don't just live in my home and take my dog to the dog park where you're like, oh, I'm a dog daddy. You remember when your profile said, I'm a dog daddy? And then your Down syndrome wife, I'm a dog mommy. Melton, I dare you to have a real kid. Fuck your wife, get her pregnant, and have a baby. Huh? Instead of being a dog daddy and a dog mommy. We're like parents. We got dogs. And that's where I get my exercise. I throw the ball, and that's it. And then I go back to smoking weed and eating brisket, and then shitting on steel toe over and over. Pause, stop. He'll watch a 3-minute clip, and then he'll stop and like, did he hit the goal? Play. Pause. It's fucking genius. And you do it for 7 hours. Grifting, milking, taking. That's it. I do an hour-and-a-half show. Get in, get out. I don't expect my audience to do any more. I don't want anything else from them. It's good enough. When's enough enough? When's enough enough? Do you have to have every single fucking penny from the community? Do you? Do you have to milk people dry and shake them down? Who have you run off today? What person of the community have you shamed today? Who have you weaponized? Who have you used as bait like Stuttering John used his kids as bait? Who? Today. I want to know. In fact, you know what I want to do? I want to do a hype train. I want to dedicate it to Patrick Melton, the grifter, the piece of shit, the garbage human being that he is, the glutton, pig, the unoriginal douchebag. This is for you, baby. This is all you. It's the most exercise you've ever gotten. We're doing it. Yeah. It's happening. We're doing it. It's a Melton improv. We're doing it. What a masculine man. Dance, bitch, dance. Dance, bitch, dance. My improv group. When does the comedy start? Right now, motherfucker. Welcome. We're doing it. Oh! Danny Melton's on the Melton hype train. Look at that slow fucking bitch. Ugly bitch. Oh, on the hype train. Oh, do the twirl again. Do the twirl. Miss Tay's on the hype train. Eva. Ah. This is back when you were getting punked by a red bar, your improv troupe. These are nice podcast stupids on the hype train. D7876 on the hype train. Melton is gay on the hype train. Hype train. Yeah. It's happening. Oh. Ah, kick line. Kick line. Yeah. How long did you practice that kick line? How did you get in that improv troupe? Like, did you sign up? Did you guys practice the kick line together? That was the most exercise you've ever gotten. That's what I'm talking about. Get out there. Fucking work, man. You're doing it, man. Oh, no. Born wrong, Mel. That's a great combo. Because you got John's kid and then you got Melton. But what's interesting is John's kid has a more masculine beard than Melton. Melton does a really bad job at covering his face with his pubic hair beard. I'm telling you, I said, you need to shave it. It looks ridiculous. I know you got to hide the chins, but it's such a weak beard. That's just from everyone's perspective. No one's fooled. Turn the lights up in the studio. Let's see the skin in the beard. Quit hiding. You wouldn't have to do that if you took care of yourself. So Melton's trying to, he likes to twist things. That's his favorite thing to do is twist everything. And no one buys into it. It's always like the same shit. But he's done a great job trying to defame me, persuade people. But we know what it is. Oh, he's not even sniping. He's just rebroadcasting. Oh no. You're not even sniping, you're rebroadcasting. That should be reported. That's a strike because you're not doing anything transformative. I thought you were sniping. You're just rebroadcasting. So that should be reported immediately, if not sooner. Now, I have my guy, you know what to do. Because listen, if you're sniping, that's transformative. It's gay. It sucks. But at least there's some artistic thing. Not really, but if you're just rebroadcasting, you're stealing content completely. So somebody needs to report that immediately. We got to get rid of that. You got to dude, if you're going to snipe, make it transformative. Because you're subject of a strike right now. That's a fact. You know it. I know it. So you get it. What you're doing is cheating. If you snipe, even when I was sniping Kevin Brennan, we were going through our thing for 6 months. I was adding commentary. You're doing nothing. You're smoking weed, lazy, sitting down, and rebroadcasting. That's stealing. You're always calling me a thief. Well, you're stealing from me right now. Perry Skincare could change Melton's life. It could. He should do it. I'm telling you, promo code CHAD10. Jazz hands, kick line, he's a Piazza. Yes. It's always been said. No one's ever denied that he's a Piazza. But I'm saying, guys, if you can, you need to go ahead and report that now because that's not cool. You can't rebroadcast. You got to add commentary. You got to do something. You can't just steal. You can't just rebroadcast. It's lazy. Much like your life, you're a lazy dude. So somebody please report that. I'm getting a text that it's being reported right now. It's being reported right now. And again, let me point out, between X and YouTube, he still hasn't overcame me in viewers. So back when 8 months ago when he was doing this over and over, it hurt, but my audience has gotten bigger and they've caught on to you. So it's not working, dog. It's just not working, dog. Okay, I'm doing a little reporting myself, so stay with me on this. You got to jump on the screen, dude. You can't just rebroadcast. You can't. All right, I'm doing it right now. Okay. He'll take it down right away after this is over because he knows. He knows. He knows. Burnham, I hope you got your new membership, brother. I wasn't mad. I don't understand if you took it the wrong way, but thank you. All right. Okay, that's done. You're going to want to take it down as soon as this is over. You're going to want to take it down. So here's Melton likes to title things. He thinks he's owning people. You know, it doesn't take a brave man to sit in their house and talk shit about people. It takes a brave man to go out in public, which he won't do. And if he does go out in public, he'll go to a casino where he's protected by security and cameras, like he did in AC. Or a hackamania where he said he hired off-duty police officers to protect him. You know, he's the same bitch who a comic in Vegas was coming to his house. He ran to the police station to file a report. He's the same guy who has security cameras all around. That's his life. That's what he's done. So let's watch him try to manipulate his audience and spin things that don't exist and lie. And I'll just point them out as we go. Here we go.
For everybody who's on Team Chad and loving it and donating, and I totally get it. You're the wind beneath his wings, and I hope you carry him to new heights. Because
you sound so gay. Your lisp, your voice. Like you chose a profession where you talk and you're in front of the camera. It's the worst. Like I said before, you should be in the back of a mailroom, the way you look and the way you talk. You need to be in the kitchen, flipping burgers. You need to be in the Amazon warehouse, taping up boxes, not in front of the screen, not talking. Your voice is cringe. You're hard to look at. It's just a fact. I mean, your voice is so bad. I've avoided you for a while. Your algorithm, I don't want you around. That lisp, you can't get it out. I mean, oh, it's rough, man.
Because boy, oh boy, when Chad falls, is it glorious? So
patterns. I recognize patterns. Patterns. So do I. I recognize patterns too. I recognize that you're just falling deeper in depression. You're more overweight than ever. And my life's coming together. Finally. It's great. It's great. You got your one event of the year that you're looking forward to, that you grift $250 VIP tickets when you can just walk in for free with the same show you had last year. Oh my God, I'm going to meet Carl. Oh shit, it's going to be amazing. Hang out with Melton for a week and then hang out with the Z-Man. Let's see who's a better hang. If you're coming to AC, honestly, if you're a Melton fan, hang out with me. Let's see who's a good hang and who's not.
I recognize patterns.
I recognize patterns. Here comes the armchair psychologist that knows life. And when he says this stuff, he's projecting. So when he says patterns, he's talking about himself.
So for everyone in there, like, nah, you don't know, man. It's a little different.
Say something funny.
Different this time, or Chad's doing great. It's like, you don't know what you're talking about, and you must be new here.
You don't know me, dog. You got into business with Brad Thacker and Joe Howard. Joe Howard is laughed out of the Cleveland comedy scene. Brad Thacker has been kicked. He can never do comedy again. He has the worst reputation ever. And you take what they say. He's also a compulsive liar. But you leaned in on it because you got nothing on me. You don't know my life. You don't know where I've been, who I know. You look at two losers. That one guy I barely met, Brad Thacker, and Joe Howard, who is just a bitter man who was laughed out of the comedy scene, who's got zero following, who's latched onto me much like he did you to get gigs. A user, an opportunist, much like you. But that's what you have as your reference. That's why I've never flinched. I'm like, okay, you're listening to big losers instead of the people actually in my life. Successful people, unlike you. Who's in your life?
So we'll see on the other side. You're going to love it. You're going to love the way you look.
You're going to like the way you look.
And
that drop's great. But Melton likes his predictions. You notice that? He likes to predict everything. You remember when he said, I guarantee you Kayla's going to be in Steel Toe Studio by the end of December. I'll bet anyone Kayla's on the show by the end of September. They're always coming true, his predictions. Now he's telling you, just wait and see. I know patterns.
Boy, the fall. We'll be here for you. All right, everybody, let's get back to Kate Meany and Chad breaking it down for us. Chad is Ray without the brain damage excuse. I mean, look, again, do I think Chad's smarter and funnier than Ray? Yes. Probably yes. But
let's project. Let's twist something. Let's lie.
Chad's insecurity will
what?
Eat him alive every time. Chad, it's unfixable. Good luck, everyone. I think what's cute about all these 28-year-olds trying to fix this 50-year-olds, they don't know how 50-year-olds work. It's too late.
I agree about 45-year-olds that are insecure, that hide in the dark, that grow their pubic hair beard out, that project, that lie to their audience. I agree with 45-year-old men. You can't change. I changed. It's undeniable. Physically, mentally, everything in my life has changed. And I did it on my own. You're the same broken toy who was Red Bar's bitch, who continues to be Red Bar's bitch to this day. That's who you are. There's a reason why you won't go after him. He owns you. He's better than you. You've copied off of him. I don't know Mike and Jules, but they think you're a clown. Like a lot of people. You're a clown with no original ideas. And I know behind your curtain, I see I know you. I just know you better than you know yourself. And I love watching you thinking you know me. That's the best part. So tell us some more, armchair psychologist Melton.
Chad gonna get.
Oh, nice cut. Did Doom cut that? Is this the best of? The best of Melton?
Anyway, look, I know that everybody has a fucking memory like a goldfish.
I know you're doing your best to turn people against me, Melton. It's just not working anymore. You got a few incels that you own them. You own Ian Hawke. You own serial killer. You own them. You want to go back like Carl does, the way things used to be. But they're not. That's just what it is. That's what it was. And then you move on. Much like Stuttering John, much like you move on with life. We're in the now. This is the now. Okay? We don't go back to, when you were, you had Bill Burr in your studio. I heard you lie the other day in a clip saying that I wasn't friends with Brody Stevens. You blatantly lied to your audience. One of my best friends. And you were just like, he barely knew him. He didn't even know him. Everyone knew Brody. He went to the Comedy Store. He didn't know Brody. I knew Brody. He did my show one time. You just lied. You lied. No one was closer to Brody than me. I mean, I take that back. But it's just lie after lie. I just gotta continue to curate the audience with the truth. And hopefully people see through it. Again, a lot of people won't. And that's fine. I'll just cut them loose. And, eventually they might come back around. If they don't, that's fine too. I don't have to pander to anybody. I don't have to team up with anybody. I don't have to get in with Carl's community. I don't like them. Like, I didn't like you, and I moved on. I said, bye. And again, men, you break up with men, they get butthurt. Mike Melton becomes an emotional baby. He's got a not even stream tonight, rebroadcast. Hopefully that strike's coming in soon. Because he's hurt. He's hurt. And then he's going to try to bury him because Red Bar buried him. So I'm going to do what Red Bar did. I'm going to do it to other people. Go after Red Bar, bitch. Zoom in on Red Bar's face and Jewel. Go do that. You won't. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You think Godfrey gives a fuck about you? He thinks you're a clown. He said your comedy was whack. His words, not mine. He said you had no mic game. There's another comedian, I'm not going to bring up his name. You know who he is. And it would hurt your feelings, fat boy. It would. You're not respected amongst anyone besides fat losers who wear NLO hats. And they follow you around AC. Like the worst crew of all time.
And you all deserve it, Just like OJ and
see, he's trying to shame you and manipulate you. And it works with a few. They're like, oh, I can't be in bed with Chad because Melton. This is manipulation 101. This is Stuttering John, what he was trying to do. This is what he does.
Carlos Danger taking years to realize Ray is beyond help.
I agree with that. Finally, progress. Finally, progress. We agree on something. Ray DeVito is beyond help. That's a fact. If you didn't watch yesterday's Ray DeVito show, get yourself a membership. You're going to want to watch it. We break down Ray's total court case and possible lawsuit with Franklin Sheckler, the hottest show on the internet. Hit the like button. We have 701 people watching between X and YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, hit subscribe, and hit the like button. We're going all night. We're going to grift. I'm going Melton. Give me your money. I want your pennies. Every penny. I want every one of them. I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to press pause. I'm going to press play. I'm going to comment. Watch how easy this is to do. Watch. This is Melton. This is what he does all day with steel toe. Here we go.
These are unsolvable riddles. Keep thinking Chad's like a guy who can turn it around. He can't. He can't. He'll stab anyone in the back any minute to get ahead.
Oh, yeah? Huh? He'll stab anybody in the back to get ahead.
He's a panicky rock.
Who have I stabbed in the back to get ahead? Name a name. Who have I stabbed in the back to get ahead? That is a lie. Again, Melton, I just didn't like you. Drink that. Feel it. It is what it is. Accept that I didn't like you. I didn't like you from the get-go. I was being a nice guy. I was being a nice guy. And you took advantage of that. Despite my instincts of you being a weirdo creep when we met each other in Oklahoma. And shame on Earl for vouching for you. I don't think Earl's ever going to vouch for someone again. You burned that. You burned Earl. How does that make you feel? You burned a good guy.
Rottweiler. He cannot be trained. He cannot be taught any tricks. He may seem to fall in line every once in a while, but trust me, he will wild out at a car honk. You have no idea what you're dealing with, and you deserve.
Again, I only knew this guy. Okay, when I first met him, we worked together for 4 days. We texted maybe twice or 3 times. He texted me a couple times. I forgot about him completely, and that's the truth. That's a fact. I forgot about him completely. And then when I started getting into my beef with Steel Toe, he came in from out of nowhere. Apparently, he was still following me on social media. I didn't know about NLO. I didn't know about his podcast. I didn't know what the fuck this guy was doing. And if you go back and watch the numbers, no one did. And then he got in and he became quote unquote allies with me. And I'd call into a show. It was nice. I was being nice. And I thought, okay, Melton, he's a good guy. I think, okay, he's a good guy. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Earl's right. I was wrong. And then over the course of things, I'll do your merch because he's merch boy, bitch. That's how he gets in. I'll do your merch. I can do it. I know how to do merch. I said, all right, I need merch. You know, had things going on at the time. I was selling. And then he would text them and there were weird texts back. I go, hey, this guy's kind of weird. He's weird. And then I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a show where I'm not going to say a word. And then he texted me this emotional text. Like, oh, it's Wordless Wednesdays. I've been setting it up for a month. You're taking my bit, would you? And I go, whoa. Calm the fuck down. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, dude, you got issues. And I'm not the first person to say that. Josh Denny has said it. Johnny B. Everybody, emotional baby. I was like, okay, bye. I don't need fuck you. Keep the merch money. We're done. And ever since then, this is what it's been. Butthurt Melton, sad. I exposed the narcissist. He knows. We know. And he's going to do everything in his power to bring me down. Everything in his power to destroy me. Yawn. And a few fucking online weirdos. Yeah, man. Melton's right. Yeah, he's right.
Deserve to pull back a fucking nub instead of a full hand if you play with that fool. Good luck, dummies. Good luck. You're an adult. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, all my relationships that are worth a damn are still great. I spent Christmas with my buddy Ryan, who I've known since the 6th grade. I'm still best friends with my friends from college, my comedy friends, my relationships. Swartzen, known him for 20. Florentine, 20. Godfrey, close to 20. Brant Tobler. I mean, the list goes on and on. Sammy Tripoli and I are back together. We had a little fallout. That's fine. Kevin and I are friends again. That's fine. So who else? 2 people. One guy I didn't even know. Barely. I met him one time. So who are these people? I want to know the names. Name the names. Is it Ben Glebe? Hey, we're great. Ben Glebe. I love Ben Glebe. Who else? Who else? I gotta know these people. TJ Miller, we're great. I've known TJ for 18 years. Jeff Dye, maybe? Oh, Eddie Ift. Yeah, Eddie. Got me on Eddie. Damn. Eddie's a flake. That's fine. I don't hate Eddie. He's just a flake. I still have good relationships with clubs. Richard at Comedy and Magic. You know, I mean, I've done clubs you've never done. Headlined Denver Comedy Works. You did BC level rooms as a headliner. Oklahoma. You always like, Chad was my feature. I was trying to get into those rooms. I don't know why. I was just obsessed with it. Just so happened, out of circumstance, I had a middle for you. Then the guy died. It doesn't matter. They were shithole rooms. That's what you did. You never headlined a weekend at the Improvs, the Funny Bones. You didn't. You didn't. A weekend at Zany's in Chicago. You never did. Nashville. You never done any of that. But quit lying. You were a feature act. Your credits were Bob and Tom. Coming up next, whatever the fuck that was. And that's it. Now go look at his TikTok. Go look at his privated Instagram. If you're a public figure, if you're a former comedian, if you're a broadcaster, why is your Instagram private? You know why? Because you're a bitch. My bitch.
When he fucks your world up, go ask around about it.
Ask who? Yes, please go ask around about it. Ask and report back with the names of the worlds I fucked up.
You look, maybe he's not dipping into the sauce right now, so you think he's good. A few drinks is all it takes. This bitch is about to turn 50. It ain't going well.
Melton, you're 45. I think in your mind, you think you're in your 20s. You're 45. You look like shit. We can all see it. Like, who are you fooling? I'm 4.5 years older than you, but I look better. Like, who are you fooling? You smoke weed all day long. You're addicted to the vape pen, the bong. By the way, that just goes to show you that your fucking ugly wife, now legally wife, has to be down. Like, who would marry a fucking guy who smokes weed all day long and looks like you? How do you fuck her? Or do you? These are questions we want to know.
Smoke weed every day.
I would bet you any amount of money, Patrick's high right now. Anybody want to? I mean, I don't know how we would prove it, but I know I'd be making a lot of fucking money.
It ain't going well, and he's already started drinking again. He gets depressed and down, and you quit his Patreon, he will wreck your world.
I don't have a Patreon.
He will find out where you work.
All right, this is a lie. He's talking about Sketty Tooth John. All right, let's get this clear. Sketty, don't even lie anymore. I don't lie. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. We're cool. You sent me a lot of nice messages during that hurricane, and I appreciate it. I misheard things that you had said. I thought you were going, and I apologize, but I never tried to find out where you worked or your family members worked. I didn't go after you. That's a lie. You fucking know it. And that's just what it is. So he's going to use, and he's going to weaponize that, and he's going to use her for bait again, like he did KB, like he does all his followers, like John uses his kids. It's manipulation at its finest. If you can't see through it, you're dumb. You're a dumb guy. Woman, guy, woman, guy, or both, like John's kid.
He will get in touch with your husband or
never happened.
Wife or family. He's not.
Those are all lies. They're lies. Give me any evidence that I got in touch with someone's wife or husband. Dude, yesterday, Stuttering John called Shuli's 86-year-old dad, and they sent me all of the numbers to his ex-wife, his kids, 2 kids, and his mom. And I thought it'd be a funny bit to call her and talk about how Stuttering John's been harassing me and he's threatening me. He gets drunk enough, he forgets to say YouTube's terms of service in boxing ring. He's coming to my house. He's going to meet up with me when I least expect it. And I was going to tell his mom what he was doing. I was going to be very nice to her. But guess what? I didn't do it because I knew, as funny as that would be, and I know the trolls were like, oh, you pitched out. I knew it was the wrong thing to do. So I backed off. Plus, on the flip side of that, I already lost my Patreon because of that stuttering fuck and fat fuck, whatever you want today, just a fucking loser fuck. They're all losers. I can't afford to lose my YouTube channel, much like Patrick if he keeps rebroadcasting. So I made the smart play. But go ahead. Proceed.
So good luck and keep fucking around with them. You'll find out what you get.
We're 3 minutes in. He's always saying, tell a joke, tell a joke. Where's the joke? Where's the joke? Podcasting is streaming. Podcast is a stream of consciousness. It's drama. It's conversation. I keep it moving. I keep it moving. I don't just repeat myself. I keep things going. Boom, boom, boom. I don't play. Right now I'm pausing and stopping, pausing and stopping. I'm trying to show you what he does. This is what he does. I keep it moving. Short clips. We don't do 7-hour shows. We keep it moving. We get it. We get out. We don't grift. You do 7 hours. Pause, stop, comment, blah, 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 blah. Easiest thing you can do. Everybody can do it in the chat, muttering Jay, everyone. Fernum, Trumpet. Thank you. I haven't checked the fucking super chats. I'll get to them all. Trust me, I promise. Not all of them. Some of them are like, watch this, Melton. $2. Where's your lip? I know. It's funny. It's funny. You guys are doing it. You're getting me. It's a rush. It really is. You're working for Patrick. We're his servants. We're in the Onion Army. Watch what we can do. We're doing it.
Hit the like button, mugger. Fuggers?
Oh my God, he said mugger. He doesn't even say motherfucker. He's so dumb. He doesn't even know how to say motherfucker. It's so easy to do, Melton Carl. Where's the skill set? He mispronounced the word. Oh my God, you're so dumb. Oh my God.
Does anybody in my chat have a rap sheet as long as Chad with the crimes that Chad's done?
Again, 70% of it's traffic violations, but internet rumors. Let's run with it. Let's run with it. And again, Melton was last to the pile-on. I'll just do what Carl did. I'll just do what Steel Toe did. I'll just do what Chrissy Mayer did. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Copy, copy, copy. I guess I should have fucking hired internet people to hide my cocaine arrest and my IRS. Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, keep thinking he's a good guy. You're fucking out of it.
Keep thinking Melton's a good guy. You're fucking out of it. Apartment. This is hurt. You heard it here. This all happened. 100% true. He's just watching. We're 3 minutes in without jokes. True.
But you like him because what? He dogs on he's a piece of shit human.
Now he's talking about Kevin Brennan. He's calling him a piece of shit human now. Even though, listen, Kevin and I had a fallout, but we were friends. We were legitimate friends before our fallout. It was just a working relationship fallout. I was in a bad place. I was drinking. I was going through shit. Kevin was going through. We went at each other hard. It was ugly. And we're both stubborn. And it was ugly. And everyone tried to pile on. And Carl tried to get in with Kevin. Kevin weaponized Carl. Melton would go on every Monday after that to stick it to me. And guess what, Melton? I know you don't know what this is like. We made up. We both realized we fucked up. It is what it was. We moved on. It's the now. You want to go back 2 years ago when you were skinnier. But that was then. This is now. We're fine. We get along great. In fact, he's been more than generous to me off mic. And we realize We know how to make this work now. I'm not going to go on every day. I'm going to do my own thing, and it's growing. Thank you very much to everyone that subscribed. Thanks to everyone that got a membership. It's much appreciated. I'm very grateful for that. But you, on the other hand, you can't. You can't. Kevin realized you were a creep, kicked you to the curb. He didn't want to deal with you. And I don't want to speak on behalf of Shuli, but I know you became an emotional baby behind the scenes when you were doing his merch, and he kicked you to the curb. He's like, we'll find someone else to do our merch, Birch Boy. And these are facts. So Shuli they didn't want to deal with you. Kevin, I don't want to deal. None of us want to deal with you. You found your last stop. Carl, Tukey, and the potato, and whatever the fuck, whoever's left. This is it. This is your last grift, your last community. And we're going to get them in Hackamania again. And you're going to have the same every year. Hackamania. Carl, Tukey, every year. Where are your working relationships at? Where are the other comedians? They don't exist. They don't. I guess you can call Tricks the fucking freak who likes feet. I think that's your guy, right? Tricks. The freak that likes feet. Oh my God, fuck is in here. Oh my God. That will catch on. And again, let me remind everyone, Melton wouldn't have an audience if he wasn't for me and Kevin. You remember when Kevin, I was stream sniping Kevin back when it was cool and it got played out and it was a real thing. And then Melton's copying it again, but he's not even sniping. He's just rebroadcasting. Please go report the channel. As many people can report it, the better as channel gets taken down, baby. So Melton would, you know what he'd do? He would stream snipe both of us and count our money. That's how much of a lunatic he is about money. He would count both of our money. Every day, count our money. He was obsessed with our money. He's obsessed with your money, taking your money. So Melton should be anything grateful that he got the opportunity to get an audience from us. But he's not. This is what it is. This is what you're dealing with. This is why I will never work with him again. This is why I will never shake his hand like a man saying, my bad. Because it's not my bad. You're a creep. I don't work with creeps. You got a terrible name in comedy. These are facts. This is what it is.
He stayed outside the whole night to make sure he never left.
He's following John all night.
No, but he was staking out the apartment once they got there.
Stuck out.
By the way, again, Godfrey's dog shit, dude. Godfrey sucks.
That's not. I mean, I don't have to explain to everyone. Even your home girl, your right hand woman, the woman you weaponized and caused problems for me. Sketty through John went and saw Godfrey at the Houston Improv, said he was fucking hilarious. Sketty, am I lying? Am I lying? He knows. Walk around New York City with Godfrey. Godfrey, what's up? What's up? Everywhere you go. He's a killer, stone cold assassin. I was at Dave Chappelle's house. Name drop. Have to do it. I heard Dave Chappelle himself say, Godfrey, I was always jealous of you. I've talked about it numerous times. So, okay, Dave Chappelle, one of the greatest comedians in the world, thinks he's fucking hilarious. He was jealous of him. But Patrick says he was dog shit. A guy who's ran out of comedy, who barely headlined, who was a feature act for Pat Dixon at Crackers. Who's believing this guy? Would you guys please wake the fuck up? I did. Why won't you? Because he has super chats? Wait till he gets emotional and put your info out on blast. Melton spiraled out of control the last few months. He has no credibility. I know, I get these all the time. I get these messages all the fucking time. I guess we're going long. I'm into it. That's Stevie Lou. Ugh. God damn. I have things to do, but guess what? He got me into it. I'm into it. Melton negs women because he's a closeted queen. I'm not going to argue that. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Melton is a Ray level creepy. No, listen, I make fun of Ray. I've known Ray for a long time. He's not malicious. He was a little bit, but he's a dumb guy. He's fun to goof on. He's right. Melton was right about one thing. He's unfixable without a doubt, but he's not like a creep in the sense of like Melton creepy. That's a different type of creepy. Nice podcast, stupid. Melton used to be friends with Segura. What happened? Oh, I've told this before. Clip it. Tag Segura. He knows. I mean, a guy's a he doesn't give a fuck about Melton at this point. At the Comedy Store, somebody brought up Melton, and he's like, "What the fuck's wrong with that guy?" I guess when Segura was starting his podcast before he became a mogul, he was just, I guess he asked Melton for help, and Melton like kind of freaked out emotionally on him. Like, you never had me. I don't know exactly how it went, but he just basically said, "Fuck that guy." So when Melton was living in Hollywood in the early on, when people were starting to get going with their podcasts, he knew how to do it. I'll give him that. No one knew what to do. So Bill Burr started his podcast. Everyone recommended using Melton Studio. He was the studio bitch. So they used the studio, and then in return, they'd go on a show. And that's about it. That's about it. But yeah, his relationships are all done. Melton hasn't seen his... Dan's loving this. Melton just claimed you're a band from all... No, that's Bill Squire. That's a different... No, I still work them. Melton claims a lot of things. Melton's a liar. I dare Melton. Melton, I dare you to even try to get a feature week somewhere, anywhere at this point. You can't. You won't. You can't. He's latching on. Oh my God. Thank you very much.
So keep telling me how you work with Godfrey as like your flex. And Florentine's a nice guy. And do I think Florentine's funny? I do. But he performs to 20 people in comedy clubs.
That's a lie. That's another lie. You know why he goes after Godfrey and Jim Florentine? By the way, if you ask anybody in comedy, Jim Florentine's like the nicest guy. Everyone loves him. He has his built-in following. He's lying about... He's butthurt, so he goes after Nick. He goes after people that I'm friends with. He'll probably be going after Tripoli pretty soon. And good luck with that. Tripoli fights back. Tripoli's not like Godfrey. He's beneath me. Tripoli is like, I'll go get in the mud with this bitch. So he goes after him, and he's trying to discredit Florentine at this point. You're trying to diminish what he does and who he is? 20 people. Melton, I dare you to do a stand-up show anywhere in the U.S. by yourself, without the help of Carl, without the help of Dr. Steve. Let's see what you draw, bitch. You know it. I know it. Keep lying.
I seen it. I get reports.
No, he's lying.
It's over for Florentine.
He's saying it's over for Florentine. He's still a working comedian respected by his peers, unlike you. He still has a full calendar. He's still doing it. He still has a show and series. You're out of your fucking mind. Who believes this bullshit? Who is this dumb to believe what Melton is saying about Florentine and Godfrey? Are you that dumb? Are you? I think you are. I think you are. I think Melton has tapped into some of the worst individuals of all time who need a father figure, a leader, if you will, because they're hurt. They want to attack. And you just buy into this nonsense. We're all looking at you like a clown. Everyone is looking at you like a clown. Anybody that knows anything about anything knows what he's saying is a complete lie and a projection. Now he's going after Florentine. I hope Florentine's watching right now. I really do.
Grow up.
Grow up. Repeat it.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Like You think Florentine's doing theaters? He ain't. He ain't.
He's doing a theater in a month and a half, and he has. He ain't. He ain't. He ain't.
He's doing bars where 20 people show up. But Godfrey is the same thing. Godfrey's doing seafood restaurants and
Go to Godfrey's website. He tours every year, nonstop, improvs, funny bones, every one of them. Clubs he doesn't work, you can't work. Florentine too. Who are you fooling when there's evidence out there showing that you're a liar? Who are you tricking? Who's buying your bullshit, you dumb fuck? I want to know. I want names who's buying this. Please, so I can block you. I can't deal with people that are this dumb thinking Melton's telling the truth right here about real working comedians. And I'm sorry, Melton, that I'm friends with them. I'm sorry you're going to try to say, oh, they feel bad for him. That's why. They don't. They don't. I got to remind everyone, you're still butthurt because I kicked you to the curb. That's what it is. That's where it's coming from. And I'm sorry. I know it hurts. And some of your fans are hurt by it too. They are. They're like, oh, Melton, he's the onion. He's the head onion. He's the head onion.
strip malls. Get the fuck out of here with this. And we showed you what Nick Swartzen's theater sales are like. Oof.
Again, a lie. It is a lie. Sold out theaters everywhere. He was showing you Cincinnati. By the way, great turnout. Didn't sell it out. He hasn't been in that market ever. I don't need to defend Nick Swartzen. He's a multi-millionaire. He's in Happy Gilmore too. He's done everything you can possibly do in Hollywood, from TV, acting, stand-up. Like, I don't even have to tell you the guy's resume. Melton, you don't even have a fraction of any of this. You're beneath Ray DeVito when it comes to comedy. I guarantee you, Ray DeVito is a more established comedian, and that is props where props are due. Ray DeVito has more credits. He works more clubs than you have ever done. Ray is more established than you will ever be.
DeVito!
And clip it, Ray. I mean it. You know it. And Ray knows it. I know Ray actually knows, yeah, I'm a better comic than Melton, and I've done more than Melton. But Ray's such a dummy, and he's a terrible podcaster, the worst. No one's worse than Ray. That he discredits whatever little he has going in stand-up. That's the sad part of all of it. And again, he brought Ray to Hackamania to stick at the Brennan and to clown Ray. That's how evil Patrick Melton is. I told you I never liked Ray. I'm out of the Ray business. Eventually, much like Carlos Danger and everyone else, you got to cut ties with Ray. You can only handle this for so long. So I will give Ray his props. He's more credible as a stand-up comedian than Melton will ever be. Melton's such a bitch that he wouldn't even do stand-up comedy at his own event last year that he spent where he sold VIP tickets for $250. He didn't even perform. He's such a bitch. He's so scared, terrified of being exposed of what he really is and how bad he really is. That's another receipt. You can go back and watch. Anybody go to Hackamania? I didn't. I got the reports. I saw we stream sniped the pay-per-view. Didn't see Melton anywhere. I saw a half-ass NLL podcast that he threw together about Steel Toe. No production, nothing there. I'll just bring on Carl. I'll just bring on Brian Johnson, who happened to be there, and we're going to talk Steel Toe, and then I'll take your money. I mean, Melton, listen, you know how to put on, you really do know how to be a party planner, like a girl, like a lady. You're a party planner. That's what you are. You take great pride in your party planning. I'm not much of a producer. I try. Hopefully this Kill Kevin thing goes off. I think we got everything in order. The venue situation we're still working on. But you're the guy. You know how to go to party station and get the balloons and get the food trucks there. You know how to make the lanyards. When it comes to party planning, you know how to order the fold-up chairs. You know how to put out the chairs. You know how to make Moody your bitch and make him do all the technical stuff. I heard you're ordering Moody around to go get you an ice cream. Go get me an ice cream. Go get me a sandwich. To this little man from New Zealand who was a fan of yours. Good luck being a fan. You're going to end up working for him, running errands. And I know there's a lot of people, they're upset by this right now. I get it. I'm spitting facts. Everything I'm saying right now is a fact. I challenge anyone to challenge me on this and show me the receipts that I'm lying. Dislabeled, who's a longtime OG friend, troll, nice guy. He's a good guy. He's a good egg. Did you see Ray trying to convince mentally challenged ladies to marry him for tax benefits? No. Also, Dave Blunts has some good music. Look into it. You never know with this guy, because dislabeled will send you into another world. Melton gets monthly breast exam. Gino. Thank you.
Not even half.
Apartment the whole time. He never left. Like, he left early. Like, the private investigator left in the morning because he never came out. And again, let me point out another thing Melton does. Anything hot that's going on, he tries to latch on to it. You remember when we had Steel Toe on and I broke the Nick Ricade arrest or April arrest? You know what he did? He stream sniped it because he wanted the audience from it. He wanted the money from it. He stream sniped when I came back to Kevin's show. He stream sniped like anything of significance because he wants to latch onto it. He was stream sniping me and Kevin sniping each other and counting our money. And now this happens. I break this report. Now he's trying to get off on this. He always wants in. He wants a piece. He wants, hey, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. Hi. Hey, I'm Melton. I want to look at me. I'm part of it too. Johnny come lately. Melton, no one knew who you were. Carl didn't know who you were until I brought you around. Kevin Brennan I didn't know who you were when I met you. Bob, no one knew who you were except for me. Where's the gratitude, bitch? Thank me. First of all, it makes John look good that he got the just looking up. I'm going to pause it and say something. And again, 4 minutes in, no jokes. Make out with a 25-year-old and hook up with her probably. Who knows what happened?
Yeah, but didn't the other day or a couple weeks ago you got his phone records?
Waiting for the pause.
Tim says Florentine is surprisingly bad live. I have the tape. We can watch one of his shows. I'll show you 10 people smatteringly clapping at a sad man trying to get a few extra dollars before he calls it a wrap.
Wow, talking shit about the nicest guy in comedy, Jim Florentine, a guy who's been cool to everybody, cool to Patrick, went out his way to be cool to Patrick, and he's just shit talking. A great comic, prolific. How many albums does he have? He's respected by everybody in the business, Melton. You're not fooling anyone. Going after him is stupid. You're dumb. You don't have the tape. He's going great. Career's going great. I just talked to him today. He's going to be on Kill Tony like in a month. One of the hottest shows going, whether you like it or not. Not as popular as Kill Kevin's going to be. I'll tell you what, it's pretty fucking popular. A regular at Rogan's Club, tours nationally. What do you do, Melton? Lying. All lies. Well, my private investigator source told me he was going to do this. And throughout
on his own dime?
On his own dime. Because he was like he's obsessed with all of this stuff. And I get them monthly, and they're fucking amazing. That's another thing about Sound Exchange. I told Melton about Sound Exchange, and he tried signing up, and he gave up because guess what? Melton says one of his credits was Sirius XM. I happen to know the program director and the guy who runs Sirius XM comedy. Exclusive. Melton said, I got stuff on Sirius XM. I got my comedy on there. Yeah, I should sign up. The guy who runs Sirius XM, Jack, I know him very well. I reached out to him months and months ago. I think I said it before. I asked if Patrick Melton was on Sirius XM. Zero reports of Patrick Melton being on Sirius XM. Lie. If you're a working comic or just even a kind of a comic or a comic who says he was a comic, you get Sound Exchange. Ray fucking DeVito gets Sound Exchange, except, you know, he doesn't get his ownership rights. He had to sign with a label to get him on Sirius XM, so he signed with Aaron Berg's label. Melton doesn't even have that. So who are we fooling, bitches? Who are we fooling? On who we? You really think? And listen, you're going to believe what you're going to want to believe, but I'm being honest. And the people that know Melton knows exactly what I'm saying. This is who he is. Is he saying right now, "Oh, I'm going to run him off." Run me off, bitch. Run me. I'm going to stream snipe and it's a great idea. He's going to run me off. I'll stay here all night, motherfucker. You ain't running shit off. You're getting exposed. You're melting down, Melty. Everyone's seeing it. You're spiraling. You don't know what to do. What's your next move? Steel Toe's running dry, dog. Who do you got? Keep coming after me, motherfucker. I won't back down. I'm not a bitch. I don't need Red Bar backing me up like Steel Toe. Let's go. Let's fucking dance. I'll take your number one fan and we'll go. Right fucking now.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Melton claimed you're banned from all the... Melton claims a lot of shit. That's what's your problem, Jeff. Thanks for being a member for 2 months. That's your problem. He claims a lot of shit. He claims Slam Piece would be back on Steel Toes by December. Mark his words. He claims a lot. He claimed I was going to go perform at the 10th anniversary show after I did the show with Aaron when I broke the news about his wife. He claimed that's happening. He said, "Oh, Chad's going to be doing a show with Aaron now. Just watch. It doesn't happen. It never happens. It lies. I have the receipts. Did I ever go on Aaron's show? Did I ever go to Minnesota? I didn't do any of that. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Those are just 3 examples off the top of my head. He was just curious what the Stuttering John was up to and what he was going to do.
Borgo?
He was going to actually stop after, but as soon as he saw...
Is this, by the way, is this a little concerning to anybody?
No. What?
That, like, we're getting private investigators to just follow John around and see what he's up to? This is wild. These are people who say, like, they don't, once they leave the show, like, the show and real life are different. Ugh.
Oh, Kate Meany, he's like, okay, let's see how this plays out. It's a good thing you paused it. That was hilarious, Melton. That was really fucking funny. Comedy. Where's your comedy? How far are we into this clip? 6 minutes, no comedy. There's no ha-has. There's no punchlines. Where are the punchlines, bitch? Project much? Project much. Melton did a fundraiser and used all the money to fund his Euro vacation. Yeah, everyone knows that. Why does everyone choose to forget that he takes your money and goes on vacations? He takes your money. He goes to Hawaii and provides no content, no video, no interviews, nothing. He goes to Europe. He just went over to, where did he go? New Zealand. I don't know where the fuck he went. To see dancing and musicals. He didn't even bring his wife to any of this. He just takes your money, goes, no video, no photos, no content. Uses your money to go on vacation and go buy brisket and a Lexus. That's what he does. There's not a bigger grifter in the world than this fat fuck. Nobody. Not one. He just hides it well. He hides it better than Steel Toe. That's what he goes after Steel Toe because he's blatantly obnoxious about his grifting and it comes off cringe. But Patrick hides it well. By the way, if I don't get another super chat right now, I don't give a fuck. I just want to expose this fuck. And the people that see it, great. If you don't, fine. Go back to your Discord. We did it. We did it. What did you do? What did you do? Did you run me off the internet? Did I get exposed? No. I just know a bunch of motherfuckers believe in bullshit. That's what I see. Then I got successful people and good people around me. I don't have to run to Carl for backup or fans. I don't have to. I told Carl to go fuck himself. I said he was a fucking dork. I stand by it. Does he have a bigger audience? You're goddamn right he does, but I don't give a fuck. You're a dork. I'm the real dude. I'm the gunslinger. I'm the guy who's authentic. I'm the guy who doesn't go after the views like Christy Mayer and partner up. That's what that Citizen M guy said to me. He's like, you need to get back with Melton. You'd have more viewers and you better production. I know. I did a show with Tony Mazer. I love Tony Mazer. I think he's great. He's a good friend, always will be. Solid dude, one of the most solid human beings, one of the smartest dudes. But does he have a big online following? No, not at all. Does he have a huge fan base? No. But guess what? I did a podcast with him because I liked him. Did I think it was going to translate into dollars and cents in viewers and followers? No. But he's a friend. It's legit. I did Mondays with Mazer for 2.5 years until he got a fucking good paying gig. And he's just like, I don't need this shit. And I don't blame him. It's great. I did a show with Earl. Earl's hysterical. Earl's one of the funniest motherfuckers I ever met. I loved Earl. But does Earl have a following? He even tells you I have 6 Patreon members. Earl doesn't have a following. He should.
Hello.
Did that make me stop? No. I liked him. I just did it with him. It's fun. Dr. Chow. Does he have a huge following? And I'm not throwing him under the bus. This is what it is. He knows what it is. He gets it. Does he have a huge following? Is he well loved on the internet? No. But I like doing the show with him. And guess what? It's a great fucking show. Get yourself a membership and go watch the hottest show on the internet. And I'll never stop doing that. Any chance I can do this? I'm doing it. Do you understand? I'm doing it. Because I'm proud of the greatest Ray DeVito show ever. I took a guy with his name and his likeness, and I made the best show of him. Through our eyes, through our lens, through our perspective. It's a show you're not going to want to miss. And if you get hooked, you won't ever stop. It's like crack cocaine. You're like, who is Ray DeVito? I need to know more and more and more. So what else, Melton? What else? I see patterns. Okay, if you be a fan, just watch. Watch what? I'm watching you spiral. I'm watching you grasp for straws. Anything. I'm watching you lie to your audience, your paying customers, in a panic. You're going to go back to 117 views if you keep it up. I'm telling you. That's when he said, "Okay, I'm gonna stay on."
It was just the 2 of them, nobody else.
No, there was another guy and a girl, like an older woman, at the strip club with him.
Her mom?
Please let it be her mom.
No.
What do you think her mom's doing? I on Twitter, I posted the picture. Stalin19 posted one of these pictures of them together. Kate Meany's hair looks rough. You know, she used to have this nice, youthful bounce.
That's another thing about Kate Meany. I agree. Her hair looks rough. Kate Meany needs help. Kate Meany obviously is in a bad place. I don't hate Kate Meany. But she's in a bad place. But with that being said, Melton was so fucking mean to her, saying the nastiest shit you could say to a woman. Saying she hoped she got raped in a subway by black guys, a gang of black guys. He didn't care. Just being fucking awful. Just awful. No one deserved it. Even Kate Meany, who fucking burned me. And I told the poor girl to move on with her life, and hopefully she is. But he was just fucking vicious to her. Go back and watch. He was tagging her mom in tweets. He was mean as fuck. He hates women. You know why he hates women? Because women hated him growing up. He'll see a pretty girl like Kate Meany. And Kate was pretty. You know, I don't see her that way anymore. But those are the girls that rejected Melton. And he hates them. He goes back to another time when he was on the cheer team, back when he was in drama club. And he liked these women. They didn't like him. They looked at him like he was a freak. He was grimace. He was a weirdo. Big weirdo. Looks like a mentally challenged kid playing with Play-Doh body, like something just off. So he hates these fucking women. Serial killer says, good God, still at this? Yeah, I'm still at this, bitch. Didn't you say he's going to run me off? Where's he at now? You still stream sniping, motherfucker? I'll go all night. Eva says she has major issues. Yes. Or he has major. Yes, he was on the church. Yeah. But he's mean as fuck to these women, man. Well, just watch it. Talk about patterns. Patterns. I'm talking about patterns with Melton. Kate Meany would never fuck this guy. Now you're like, well, you didn't fuck you. Well, I gave up. I was like, this girl's, she has problems. And again, I don't wish anything bad, but Melton, like, he's just pure evil to women.
And, ugh.
Wasn't her mom, it was somebody else.
Her hair's like fried.
Whoa.
It's like frazzle-dazzled.
Does her mom know what's up?
Wait, hold on. I'm getting reports. He's on with B Dabbler and Tukey now. Oh, so they're all stream sniping me? So I got B Dabbler, Carl, and Tukey's all. Hi guys, you're all stream. Good. Well, so none of them are stream sniping. Oh, what happened, Melton? You ran away. You ran away. Oh, now Melton ran away. Oh. Wow. Hi, Chad. Your theme song is better. Dr. Spergenberg. It is. It's the best fucking theme song in the world. No theme song's better than Kumia's Cucks. I can't change the name of the show, even though Kumia's irrelevant at this point, and the Cucks are in disarray. But who's going to move on from this song?
It's time for the cups. Time for Cumia's cups.
You'll hear it again when I end the show. By the way, I just blew off everything I had to do because I was on a fucking roll and I ran this fat fuck away. Somebody sending me the link. Hold on. We'll do some stream sniping ourselves. Thank you to Stu John for the link.
Somebody needs him, and he's great. That's all that matters there.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think that he defines himself through the relationships that he's with. The crazy thing.
So these four fucking losers, these dorks, they all sit around and group text message all day long about Steel Toe. And they think they're better than him. And they think they're clowning him. It's sad. Look at this group of dudes. Moody's, he looks like a hobbit in real life. Carl, I mean, he had braces on his legs growing up, broken teeth, angry nerd. And then there's Fat Melton, who finally found community. And then there was Tukey, who was just a fan of all of this, and he sucks up to all these guys so he can get a little love. Let's not forget who Carl is. That's Carl. Star Wars boy. All right, this show sucks. I'm not going to stream snipe it much longer.
Yeah, that was from this morning, right? That was from this morning's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was.
You want to summarize it?
Yeah. So basically,
again, he wasn't stream sniping. He was rebroadcasting. That's not sniping. 3 Piazzas and a puppet coming soon to home video.
December 2023.
Right. Yes. December 2023. So then there's this HRO put into place. You can't talk about her anymore.
No, actually, wait. The flicking the bean conversation was in May. That was a violation.
Dude, this is 4 losers, 4 dorks, like a knitting circle of women, hens, gossiping about Aaron Emholt. That's their show. It's the biggest grifting show out there. There's nothing. It's Carl's idea, of course, who's always late to the game. Last guy to Silk City hot sauce. Last guy to steel toe coverage. So these guys right now, these 4 fucks are just trying to make money off of steel toe. That's what they're doing. That's what it is. You don't think watching 7 hours of Melton coverage of steel toes enough? Not enough. We got to get Carl involved. We need another program. Meanwhile, Aaron Emholt's doing nothing at all except boring the fuck out of me. Moody's family are a part of the UK grooming gangs. He's just a weird dude. I don't know anything about him. Seems like a creepy guy. But again, Melton met this weirdo on the internet. Melton was in the chat rooms, and they became friends. He was a fan of NLO when he had Johnny B on, and then he started doing production work for him. I'll do anything for you. And then next thing you know, he's doing a show. It's his best friend. He has no American friends. There's nobody in Vegas that hangs out with Melton. These are fucking facts. Nobody in Vegas hangs out with this fat fuck. Except his Down syndrome wife.
About that is that he's saying that even his ex-wife could recognize that April was high and doing drugs throughout the show, something that he has denied forever.
In December.
Yes, right. Well, correct. Even back in December.
Extend that logic further. So part of that 40 chess move is when him and April were in an argument, headbutt.
Okay, between X and YouTube, I have 745. Little Miss Piggy with Carl, who has a following, Tukey, who has a following, Melton, who has a following, has 973. I win. What you got? I'll take on all you fucking dorks. All you nerds. Let's go, bitches. Let's dance. I'll go up against, when Kumia's Cucks was a thing, I went up against all of them. Even when it wasn't the most popular opinion to have. Bill from Jersey had my back from day one. That's why he holds the lead wrench. And then when it became cool to like me, a lot of you switched over. Some of you stayed. I'm not afraid of any of you, especially that fat fuck. I'm at the best of my game. Bring it on, faggot. And you know who you are. No one's afraid. Kiwi Farms just released a bunch of info about Moody. I don't go to Kiwi Farms, but I'm not surprised. These guys need expose. Muttering Jay says the Little Piggy show is the worst of all time. It's a terrible show. It's not good. It's sad. I got Melton's #1 fan over here, Serial Killer. And I got my #1 fan over here, fucking Eva. And I'm sorry, Hackverse Anonymous, the air horn stays. But I loaded up another one just for you. Everyone thank Eva in the chat for gifting 5. She's the lady. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Thank you very much. Tyler's Perfect Storm says Caitlin Clark's Chad's Caitlin Clark support brought me around. I love that girl. She was just on the New Heights with the Kelsey brothers. I can't stand the Kelsey brothers, even though they're from Cleveland. But I love Caitlin. I love what she's all about. I love her story. I love a good story, everybody. Forgive me. Muttering Jay says Tuki's not funny. Tuki's a ball washer. Tuki like will go where the wind blows. When I was starting to get popular, he started jumping on me. Now he's like on Melton. It's just like the dork of epic proportions. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to tell you what's going on. You could believe bullshit or you can believe the facts, the truth. I do honestly want to thank from the bottom of my heart all my supporters, everybody that stuck by me through thick and thin. We're not done. Let's keep exposing these motherfuckers. Don't be afraid. Melton's afraid. Melton knows. I'm watching Melton in real time lie about me nonstop. I know. He knows. He's panicking. He's got nothing. He's used every trick that he's took from everybody else, every trick he's learned from Red Bar, from me, anybody. He's doing everything he can right now. He's going to try to partner up with somebody else. He's got Carl in his back pocket, Tukey in his back pocket. Everything he does never works. It's not coming into fruition. It's just not, guys. Does he have more followers? Yes, but I didn't have to go to where he had to go to get them. I didn't have to be not authentic to get those followers. I didn't have to go to business with Kumi. I didn't have to go to business with Carl. I stayed the course. I just did my thing. And grassroots, God damn it, I picked them off one by one. Did I get everybody? No, I don't expect to. I'm not vanilla ice cream. I don't want to be liked by everybody. And again, guys like Serial Killer continue to hate me. I want you to. Please tell your friend you don't have any. But this is what it is. It will always be authentic. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you, my audience, like Melton lies to his audience, like Carl lies to his audience. A majority of my following came from Kevin Brennan, MLC. That's a fact, Jack. That's where it all came from. That's why I am loyal to him. And you're like, well, you said this about his son or his daughter. We were in a fight. That's what men do when they're in fights. They say nasty shit. And then you know what? You dust yourself off. You shake their hand. My bad. Move on. That's what happens. Melton doesn't have friends. He doesn't understand how that works. Carl is a fucking loser. They're fucking dorks. We're men. So I know where my bread's buttered. That's why I'm loyal. And do I have a problem with the Shuli Network? I don't. Joe, the producer, I'm actually friends with. So listen, this is what I do. I stay loyal to my friends. I know where it came from. There's a reason why I'm still best friends with all my friends, despite what Melton says. Melton doesn't have fucking friends. He doesn't. But keep drinking the Kool-Aid. And ladies, I feel bad for you if you're a diehard Melton fan. I guess Sketty Tooth Johnson's protected class. That's his he weaponizes her. That's his bait. He will turn on you. He'll become an emotional baby and he'll run you away. Everything he says about me is what he does. Watch it. Open your eyes, open your ears, and pay attention. Keep your eyes on the road. This is what I'm saying. I know it. I see it. And again, going back to what Citizen M said, don't you think if you and Melton made up, you can help? Yes. If I made up with Melton, he could probably help make my show better. I could probably do Hackamania. I'd probably get more followers, more memberships. But I'm not. It's not authentic. I don't like him. He's a creep. He's a weirdo. He's a liar. He's a projector. He knows this is what he is. That's why he smokes weed all day. He can't hide from the fact. He's going to lie. He's going to lie, just like Stuttering John. They lie, and lie. They're delusional in who they are and what they are and where they are. So I'll keep it 100. You know, even when it's not the most popular thing to do, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, motherfuckers. Who ran today, bitch? Melton, you're a fucking fraud. That's a wrap.
It's time for the cups. Time for Cumia's cups. The mud shark is coming. your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.